Hey guys, welcome to the Calls YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to do this little soft glam makeup look. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. Before starting off with makeup, I like to put on a little bit of SPF. This one is from a brand called Beauty of Joseon. It's a Korean brand and it's really hydrating and moisturizing. Next, I will typically put on some of this Tasha primer. Again, put this on before makeup. It is a game changer. Now we can finally start with the makeup. So my first step is to put on some foundation. This is the House Labs foundation. It's by Lady Gaga. I just squirt on a little pump and then I take my little beauty blender and I'll usually just put it on the head and I will dab it into my skin wherever I really need the coverage. Once I'm done blending, I like to take my concealer. I have two different shades of concealer. One's a little darker and a little more orangey and the other one is lighter. I use this one for coverage. I use this one for brightening. I have really dark under eye bags, so I like to go in with my more orange, darker concealer and just put it close to my inner corner. And then with my lighter concealer, I put a couple dots on top so that I can kind of brighten that area. And then a little bit of concealer here just to lift. Okay, once I'm done with that, I take my liquid blush. This is the NARS liquid blush. Give it a good shake. I'm just going to put on 2 pumps, just rub it onto my face and then blend it in with my beauty blender. Once I'm done with my blush, I go in with some highlighter. It's just a bunch of drops. Basically, I just take some on the tip of my finger and then I'll put it in my inner corner to really brighten that up. I will put a little bit on the tip of my nose. It is just not showing up on camera. And then with the excess I have on my fingers, I just put them on the high points of my cheeks. Next, I'm going to kind of set my base with this Clinique powder. It gives my face a more matte finish. Putting on powder prevents my makeup from rubbing off throughout the day. Usually after setting powder, my blush kind of disappears, so I go in with this Clinique brush palette. I also like putting a little bit on my nose. Now we're going to move on to the eyebrows. This little brow pencil, I just finished filling in my brows and now I'm going to brush them upwards. I am going to move on to my eyelids. I have this little Clinique palette and I'm just going to take this eyeshadow brush and tap it onto my eyelid. Once I'm done with that, I go in with this gorgeous Fenty Beauty shimmer. I like to go in with my eyeliner. I use a pencil liner and I like using a brown liner instead of a black one. I feel like it looks a little less harsh. And then to even out my eyeliner, I go in with this Sephora brush. Now that I'm done with my liner, I like to go into my waterline to make my eyes look a little bit bigger. Okay. And finally, I'm going to curl my lashes and do some mascara. So I'm going to be using this mascara from Sephora. Last but not least, I put on some lip tint. I love using lip tints just because they stay on for a really long time. They don't rub off really fast like lip gloss does. The one that I'm using is from a Korean brand, Etude House, and it is in the shade Midnight Mauve. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with a lip liner. I go in with my lip oil. I just rub some on there And finally, last step is putting on some setting spray to make sure that our makeup actually stays. Just gonna dry this off. And this is the final look. Thanks for watching, guys.